Hi everyone. I created this video in order to introduce the launching of Indigo Therapy Center, where I will be doing holistic treatments, therapeutic treatments, which are extremely effective and work very, very quickly. So I just want to tell you more about some of the treatments that I'm doing. The the treatment can be done online or it could be done in person. There is a map. I've created a website. There's a map on the website where you could find me. Then I would like to explain something to you about one of the treatments that I do, which is EFT TFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and TFT is Thought Field Therapy. They basically are very similar. The thought field therapy is an older method, and the EFT sprung from that. Now, what is this tapping about? Some of you may already know what it's all about, but if you don't, this is just a brief explanation. It has to do with tapping certain meridian points on your body. And what the meridian points are all about is that blockages develop in those areas. And it's only in the upper torso that we tap. The blockages prevent your feelings from flowing through your body, and through the tapping one releases the energy in order to allow you to get rid of that particular issue, that blockage that's been stopping you from living your optimum life. And this therapy is amazing. You can feel the difference after only one session already. Sometimes an extra session, if it's very deep-seated, an extra session will be necessary, or two. Then the beauty of this is that once you know how to do it, you could actually go do it at home on yourself. Now, I would like to explain also that I don't touch a client, not even in Reiki. With the tapping, you do it on yourself. I demonstrate how you should do it, and you go and tap on yourself. How the session works is once you've identified your issue, well, obviously when you arrive on my doorstep or on my screen, you will know what your issue is because that's why you contacted me, obviously. Say a very common one is not feeling good enough. And that you arrive and you say, well, I just feel I'm not good enough. Or don't measure up to other people, to my parents' wishes for me, or to my own expectations of myself, or whatever it may be. Then what I do, once we've done that, we've identified your issue, we write out an affirmative statement, something like, I never thought I was good enough. You write it in the past tense, but I truly and deeply love myself. Then you go and measure on a scale of 0 to 10 for EFT and a scale of -10 to +10 for TFT. Now, I usually use the EFT one, the 0 to 10. 0 on that scale means that you're fine. You actually don't even need therapy. 10 means it's really, really bad. So on that scale, you rate yourself. And you've got to write it down because you will not believe the difference at the end of a session. Then we do some heart activation breathing, which is just the relaxation for a while in order to get you into the zone where you will be optimally receptive for the treatment. Then we start, and I first explained the session, the sequence of the tapping to you, but I will demonstrate while we're doing it as well. And then while we're doing the tapping session, you say, even though, the first one would be the karate chop. We start off with, even though I never felt good enough, I truly and deeply love myself. You tap about 5-6 times. Then you go to the first meridian point, which is the top of your head, there where your fontanelle used to be. You have to find a spot where it's more or less very sensitive. I'm not going to show all the tapping points, and I'll give you a diagram if you a printable one, or physically if you arrive at my doorstep. So And while you're tapping here, never felt good enough, never felt good enough. You do it there, and then you go on to all the other meridian points. You don't need to say the whole statement all the way through. So when you get to the end of this particular treatment, and also remember, for each different type of treatment, like for pain or for phobias or depression, they're all different recipes, if one can put it like that. When you get to the end, you're going to evaluate yourself again and see where you are on a scale of 0 to 10, and you will be amazed. If you are still 5 and above, we repeat the session, we repeat the tapping sequence until you get to below 5 out of 10. But it's an amazing, amazing feeling, that relaxation the feeling of relaxation that you get when you've been through that, the whole sequence. I had a student, yeah, she was very anxious about something that was going to happen the next day. She was, as a matter of fact, so stressed that she couldn't concentrate. And I did a tapping on her, or she did it on herself, but I went through the tapping sequence with her. And after that, she was so relaxed that she was actually humming. And she didn't realize that she was humming. It was amazing to see the difference. In any case, if you're interested, go visit my website, go look at the different treatments that I have available, and sign up. Okay, see you then.